Hi, it's Nicole, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I'll be looking at in June for Invisible Cities project. I'll be talking about the Bahamian ones anyway, because that is the focus for me this month. It's my country, and it's also part of a research project for a comic that I want to be working on at some point. So this should be a particularly fun one for me. A book that I read maybe about a year or two ago now is An Evening in Gwenema, and I really loved this. It's a collection of folk tales, and it has a lot of nostalgic value for me, but I feel like anyone who enjoys folklore would probably get on really well with this book. I think one of the key pieces to a lot of Bahamian folklore is the magic of obeah, and I guess a lot of people would kind of relate it to something like voodoo. There's obviously a moral component to a lot of folklore, but I think in Bahamian folklore in particular, and I guess other places in the Caribbean too probably, there's kind of more emphasis sometimes placed on who can be the cleverest. The person who we think is the hero doesn't always get rewarded necessarily. It's often just whoever can outsmart whoever else. Or sometimes our hero is being punished by the end for thinking they're cleverer than they actually are. And I feel like that kind of spirit and fun and sort of twist on a regular moral tale is something that I really enjoy about my culture's folklore. And it's something that I want to explore myself in my own storytelling as well. But because I've already read this, I'm actually going to be reading Luska this month. Actually, I should probably mention both of these books are pretty hard to come by in print copy. That's super annoying. Both of these books are pretty hard to come by in print copy, and that's because this one in particular I think was printed as a small run for schools in the Bahamas. And I guess it's probably also worth mentioning that both of these books are by Patricia Glinton Macolas, who I only recently found out that I'm actually related to. And when I mentioned to my mum that I wanted to find a copy of this book last time I was home, and I didn't get to do that in December, she actually emailed Patricia Glinton Macolas, and that's how I actually have these two hard copies. And the author was nice enough to leave me a little message in the front. So that's pretty neat. I would definitely recommend this book to anyone who's not sure what to read for June for Invisible Cities project. And I have a feeling that I will also like this one, and so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'd recommend this one too, even though I haven't read it yet. But like I said, getting a hard copy of either of them I think will be quite difficult, but I know that you can find the ebook versions of both of them and some others as well by the same author, or at least by the same press. I'm not so sure about the other books, but I'm gonna vouch for these two. But that's all I have to say for now, because obviously I haven't read this one yet, and I think it would be kind of cool to talk about them both a little bit more in depth at the same time, rather than separating this one out from that one. But that's all I have to say for now, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!